Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. It's UpMaxM again, and after a bit of a break from making videos, or well, actually I made some videos but I didn't really upload them, so I'm back here and we are back in the game with another pretty nice event. It's already running for a few days. I'm just gonna go over the whole thing in general, you know, in a short and more concise way, hopefully. We're gonna see. As I say, I haven't really recorded and published stuff for a bit. So anyway, it's the usual thing. As usual, we are filling a bar with the points that we get by doing the daily missions, which are here in the word travel. If you click the premium rewards on the thingy here, the glowy flower, you can upgrade for $5. As usual, it is super worth it. And actually, in this case, it is even more worth it than in other cases. And I'm gonna explain in a little bit why I think so. But let's just say that I believe this upgrade is worth it even now, okay? If there's 6 days left out of 10, I guess, originally, or 11 original days. And if you go and upgrade now, it's still worth your $5 if you're spending on this game at all in general. So one of the reasons is, of course, that you get all these things here on the right side, which is pretty nice. And then you get these things, you get double. So then if you make an in-app purchases, you get extra. You get you get extra 2 cameras every single day for every single time you make the purchases. And yeah, that's another thing. And there is this trade store we always have this store for the event, right? However, in this case, there is 2 reasons why I like it. One is there's a level 2 dragon kite, which is +2 march size for 600, and 600 is not as much as 999 for skins, so it's relatively reachable, hopefully. And the other one, another reason for this is that actually when we had the event, the offer now to buy level 1 dragon kite, it was for $20, not for $9. So this is like $60 of value if you get this. And there is the Goddess of Light, and I like this very, very much, okay? Because the Goddess of Light, even if you do it for free, you should probably be able to get 90 travel stamps. I do not remember from the top of my head how many stamps I got, or like the equivalent of stamps I got in the last story mode event. But I'm pretty sure it was more than 90, even on the completely free-to-play account. I'm not sure. You can check my video channel if I actually did publish my results for it was the Valentine thingy. I think I did actually. And there was also, right, there was the multiple decorations and stuff, and I did that. And then there was before that we had this on Christmas, and now let's get more into it. The Get Your Boots On, the story mode event. And let me start with saying I actually do not like this kind of event very much, or like the first time around I didn't like it very much. The reason is that it is super easy to get stuck. You can get stuck, and then you actually have to, but there is some tricks that you can do about that. If you get stuck, you can, for instance, switch into the other one if you already have both of them unlocked. And then you can, you have the things, I have it actually in my alt as the first one, but you have to wait for a while, so you cannot do it all in the last 30 minutes of the last day. Be aware of that. Unless you have a lot of the cameras, okay? So as I said before, there's the 3 resources. One which is super dirt cheap, dirt often I mean sports bottle, then there's the sunglasses, and then there's the cameras. The cameras are virtually ungettable for people who don't pay for the upgrade and don't generally spend money on the event. You can see that I have 16, and that's because I bought a few $1, what are they called? $1 value packs, which are what I would suggest here. However, there is now the new offer here, which is for $2 for this one, and I think this is actually a pretty nice deal as well, actually. And yeah, it's an avatar, it's mostly cosmetic, but you have other stuff as well. So I think this, as far as these cosmetic things goes, it's not a bad deal as well. Although yes, it's mainly cosmetic. Anyway, back to what I was saying, the cameras are virtually ungettable for free-to-play players. You are just gonna have like 10 or 11 from this if you do it every single day. You actually don't, because you don't make it enough purchase, right? So yeah, you're not even gonna get one time. So anyway, you're gonna get a few here, and there's gonna be a few. If you actually do finish the story mode, you're gonna get one camera for each of them. If you finish them, you're gonna get two here for the if you finish both of them, and you get an extra goddess of light for free. So that's pretty nice. You get some boxes and stuff, you know. Okay, anyway, it's the usual stuff. So how do these story modes work? So you can actually check my old videos about the Christmas and about the Valentine's stuff, and in those you can see basically you have a start of a story, and then you decide for yourself what the ending should be, and depending if you choose the correct, basically if you choose the correct option, depending if you do the correct option, you get different rewards. Okay, so I think this one should be this thing, and yes, I just got the first clear reward. So if you do choose the correct thing, you get the first clear reward, which is gonna always be, or generally should be, much better than what you would get from choosing something else. However, after you already have the first clear reward, it's usually actually what I would advise you to do is to choose the cheapest option that you have the most of. It doesn't matter to you at all if you actually repeat the correct option. You can repeat the crappier option just to get a percentage, because at least in the Valentine one, you are basically getting 3% for each of these things, each of these stories, except for the special ones that would be for the roses, which were the equivalent of the camera. So what that means is that you actually sort of wanted to just go and finish these quests over and over if you could, and finish as many of them as you could, unless you're a big spender, of course, and stuff. So what I did here on my Discord is I created a channel called the Travel Trip, whatever. And here I put the snapshots of simple spreadsheet of the results here, of the correct results, the first clear option, the one that gives you which gives you the first clear option. However, I do not know who the author is. I just this is just what I have. I'll try to find the source for this. I'll try to find the source spreadsheet if possible, and you will find that here in this channel if I do find it. And maybe I'll find it with more details. Maybe I'll find, we even had actually, if you go here, I think it was, where was it? Story mode, Valentine Day challenge or something like that. It was probably here, yeah. And if you go and check the Valentine Day challenge, there was even some PDF here, and there was some spreadsheets which even detailed basically what you get for the repeating after the first clear rewards, so you could actually do your own math in your head. What is the best option for you? So anyway, with that being said, yeah, that's just what it is. So anyway, as I say, many reasons not to like this event so much, because you can actually get stuck on getting something that you will not be able to do, even though you still have some other resources. Can happen to you. So manage your resources wisely. Be ready to spend a few bucks on this if you needed to, I guess. And above all, have a great time. And I just like new events, to be honest, unless they force me to spend a lot of money. But still, thanks to these videos, I can. They're not making me rich, but they are paying for these little purchases at least. Anyway, as I say, I think the Goddess of Light is gonna be super great, because as I said, as we saw here, we are gonna get at least one here if you are able to complete the story, and then you can get two more here for 180, and you are gonna have plus 3% all damage increase, which is pretty nice for what this game is giving us. And then you can of course spend the rest on these other things. And yeah, I'll try to make some more videos in the coming days, and for instance, if I find all the proper options, I think those are probably correct, right? But you know what I mean. We can try another one from there. You arrive at the famous mountain. Where is the famous mountain? And I cannot see the famous mountain, but it's possible that I'm in the second one. No, I'm not. I should definitely at least put some which is the first one, which is the second one, to be honest. Okay, I'm absolutely blind. Anyway, you'll find link to the spreadsheet if I find it later on in the channel. So hopefully that's gonna be helpful for you. Okay, yeah, it is of course this. It's generally usually the most expensive option with like the most rare thing, but it is not always worth it. So for instance, in this case, there was actually in the past cases where it wasn't the like most rare thing. It is here apparently, but I would definitely suggest that you do not repeat that thing. Like it's gonna not be worth the the rare cameras. Okay, it's just not worth it. You arrive in a city. Okay, where is it? You arrive in a city known for its cuisine. It is probably gonna be again the more expensive option, but it could be wrong. So, you know, it's better to be sure. Okay, so it is actually the spicy hot pot. Anyway, as you can see, it's usually pretty simple, but yeah, you can theoretically get screwed. Or it might just not be worth it, because then there's the special ones which cost 10 cameras. And they usually, at least in the past, they usually gave like 150 or something, or 100 of the things for the first clear, and then 50 or 75 for the second clear. With they had like a chance to give a lot, but it was only a chance. It wasn't guaranteed. So anyway, I'm just not gonna spend more minutes doing this thing, I guess. For instance, here is get yourself up there. It's not invite your friend to ride with you. So, see, it is good to go and check that thing. There are variety of street performers on the famous local cultural street. You decided to watch a sporting event. See, it's not join in with them. Oh, wait, no, it's the wrong thing. Sorry. There is a lot of these stories start the same actually, which is not at all great in my opinion, but god damn it. Okay, so it is actually join in with them. So again, good to know. It should actually show you that you already have the first clear rewards after you've done them, but yeah, I could be wrong. That was the way it was before. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. As I said before, for these missions, of course, if you do upgrade, you get double rewards instead of single, and they are pretty straightforward as usual. Just need to jump out of Eternal Land if you're in there for the radar missions. Other than that, simple as hell. And all these great things. There is actually not a claim all button, which is a little bit sad, I guess. And I'm not gonna do the breakdown of this. Okay, I'm not gonna do the breakdown of the value. It would take forever. However, I'm just gonna go and claim all of it now, and you can see it's just so, yeah. I actually did this once, many months ago. I did it for one of the events. I made a breakdown of the value, if it's actually better than the $5 subscription. And it actually even was in some of these events. Just like for these things, just for these rewards. It was like similar value. Completely ignoring like all the other stuff, of course, from the shop here, which is super great and stuff. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and above all, have a wonderful day.